Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you where I got to with my cover for my Japanese journal journey. And last time we saw you, we had made a soft cover in 2 pieces, and today it's all dry. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you that. I'm going to bind in the signatures and show a couple of little bits and pieces of where I'm going to go with it. Righty-ho. So I'll just move my binding equipment out the way. If you remember, we had 2 envelopes. Just take those signatures out. And on one side it was just an old pillowcase that I had tea stained. And on the inside, if you remember, was the other side of the pillowcase, and I'd also put this netting pocket on. So now it's all dry, and I glued it together. I put the closure on there as well, so that's in between here, and then I've sewn around it. Now my sewing machine is not the best, however, it kind of adds to it. I wanted to bring in the reds or the pinky colours that are in the topper and throughout the journal, and this beautiful blue as well. I'll show you the topper shortly. We're going to do something with that as well. That was the doily. I had all plans for paper, all sorts of bits and pieces, but it didn't lend itself to it. So there we go. That is what we're looking at. Now my topper is, I've put most of it together already, but we're going to do some work on it. She is just beautiful. So we've got the picture here from Goldenmeade. I've put some mulberry paper around it. I also had this beautiful, like a doily scrapbook piece. Some of this beautiful handmade paper, and I don't know if you've seen my video where I had a gift haul from Pauline, who sent me some bark, so I thought I would include that and give it that sort of a bit more kind of natural rusticy kind of a look to it as well. Organic, maybe that's the word for it. So what I want to do is, I'll just put this one aside, is I want to just, you can see how I've put it together. It's being glued down so it doesn't matter, but I do think it needs a bit of strengthening. So I've just got a piece of card here that I'm going to cut down to size and just give it a bit of strength so when it goes on the topper, it's not too flimsy. So I'll pop that over there, and I just wanted to glue that on the back. Now, I don't want it showing through the front, obviously, so I'll just guesstimate. This would be about a 220G, 240 GSM. I'm not 100% sure, but it should do what I need it to do, and that's just to give it some stability. Because it's a cloth cover, it kind of feels a little bit softer, and it could move around a little bit more. So I think this will just help keep it all steady and in place. Like I said, you're not going to see it, but I think it will just give it that. And because the bark piece is also a little bit textured and not flat. All right, so I'm going to put that there to dry, and let's do some work on the cover and the signatures. beautiful pictures. Alrighty, so I'm just going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I've got my signature together. Now I'm not too concerned, see how it's got all the extras here, because I've already worked out what I'm going to do. I should show you actually while I had my sewing machine out. Where are you? I made a few extra bits for, so with my extras I just did some ruffles. So what I'm intending to do is that they will get glued on the page. So I made a few. I had a few little extra bits and pieces. That was some of the, this is gorgeous. This is from Which Craft Do You Do in Australia, and I ordered the blue colours, and I thought the colour match for the topper was absolutely perfect. So I'll link Kerry at Which Craft Do You Do below. Some other little ruffles that I made as well, so they'll probably get glued in while I had my machine out. I thought that was a great idea. Anyway, back to the task at hand. So yeah, I'm not too concerned. I may cut some of those down, but probably not too much, because the ruffle will cover it. So I'm just going to go through now, make sure I've got everything kind of where I want it to be. I had a piece of wallpaper and I sewed around that as well. I've just left all the bits hanging off at this stage. I may cut them off, I'm not sure, but like I said, my machine's, she's an old one, but actually went through the 2 envelopes and the materials and a little bit of the wadding probably, plus the closure. So anyway, wallpaper, and then I had this beautiful red, and that was just a piece of calico that I put through there as well. So what I'm doing now is just going to make sure that everything's kind of lined up the best I can. And reasonably centered. The main pages are all right, but I do have a couple of little pieces in as well, and I want to make sure I catch properly. There's a little envelope there, which will get covered, and another little piece there. Here's my centre. Here's my little. Now, because it's one signature and 3-hole pamphlet stitch, I'm not too concerned about the having a template, because there is only one way for this to go, and it's not badly, hopefully, but I will just check she's okay. And actually, before I do that, I really do need to ink them, don't I? Good grief. Just going to use a bit of scorched timber. I'm going to do this off camera. I'm going to put you on hold while I do this. You don't need to watch it. Be right back. Okay, let's do that one again. So, as I said, 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Everything is looking good. I'm going to put my little stays on there. Oops, it would help if I actually had all the pages. Good grief, Helena, what are you doing? Try that one again. I haven't sewn into this kind of a cover before, so we shall see how that goes. I'm just going to use a brown, just a standard waxed thread, nothing too exciting, and I'll do 4. I've decided that I'm going to put it so that it's in the centre, not sticking out the other side, because I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the dangle, but I will show you what I've been given, and they're absolutely delicious. Right, you will have seen this a number of times, I'm sure. Oops, I need to take the bit off here. So I'm just going to eyeball it. And do it with the cover, Helena. Good grief. You can tell I've had a lazy Saturday afternoon. Through all of that. And about an inch in from each end, all the way through, and an inch in from about this end here. Right, I shall leave that here. So as I said, I'm going to come in from the inside. Go. I'm going to go through it first. I think my light might be fading as well today. I hope it's not too pale for you. I'm going to leave quite a bit of an end on here. Take them all out now. Quite a bit thicker than trying to rip the papers. Just pull that through as I go, I think. It's certainly much thicker than what I'm used to. Okay. Then we go all the way down to the bottom. The middle one's going to be an interesting one to try and come back up through, I think. There we go. Come on. There we go. Right. And then we want to go back So I usually hold it on this side. And because my cotton is so similar in colour to the doily, I think what it is I haven't got a thick enough needle. I really should be using a thicker needle. Come on. This does not want to go through. One moment, please, caller. I'm just going to pop you on hold. Okay, that was a bit of a challenge, that one. I've changed the needle to a nice thicker needle now, and you'll try and get that back on track. She says confidently. Definitely dug a bit of a hole into that one, but what I am going to do is probably touch it with a bit of washi tape, and you won't even notice it. Okay, let's have a look. Got you upside down in all sorts of ways at the moment, haven't we? Okay. Well, just going to do a quick flick through, make sure everything's caught nicely. Going to flip out. I wanted it at the top, something a bit different. Yep, the envelope's caught nicely. That was my main concern, is that the envelopes are caught. Yep, that one's caught in here and here. I will cover that. That one's caught there and there. Perfect. Looks good. Not sure what I'll do with that, but that'll be a bit of fun, won't it? Beautiful. Okay, that's good. Again, that's the other side of the envelope. Not sure what I might do with that yet. We'll have a little bit of a play at some stage. Cool. Look out. And nice bit of paper and the back pocket. Great. That's good. So what I did want to do was I might actually, while we've got these materials out, let's have a bit of a play, shall we? I want to put one of these right on the front page here, because that will kind of, as I said, we've got this going on. But if I put this on the front, then I won't have that anymore. So let's do that. I'm just going to glue straight down here. Try to catch all those delicious little bits and pieces. And it's as simple as that. It'll show through on the other side as well. Can use fabric glue, obviously, if you've got one. So that way we'll show on this side as well. And I think we'll do a plain one. Yes, this one, which I didn't put a ruffle on, so I think I might kind of put that somewhere around the middle. Where's the middle? On here would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's put it on there. And that's just going to be a plain one. I might put something on that as well. And then we'll put one maybe, yeah, we could put it on this nice plain backing paper. That's the back of the program for the Mikado. Let's do it there. And keep all those bits out the way so they don't get glued down. Now it sticks up a little bit, I'm not too concerned about that. Great. Doing well now. Now we've got over that initial hurdle. So now we're going to have those little bits sticking out. And so, as I said, it doesn't seem so obvious now the way the papers are sticking out. So that's all good. That's that done. Doing well. And then the other thing I wanted to do while we were together was to put in a bit of crackle paste, and that's where I'll probably end up leaving. Oh no, I wanted to show you some beads I got. So my lovely dear friend in Wellington, Jenny, we're actually ex-work colleagues. We worked together, it'll be over 20 years ago. She saw my build and she said, I've got some beads, I think you might, if you'd like them, I'll send them to you. So I just wanted to quickly show you this. They're just gorgeous. This is some of many that she sent. But they're these beautiful, what does she call them? Kokishi dolls. And they're beads. And you put them together like so. How cute are they? So she sent me 2 sets and some other little glass beads and bits and pieces. Oops, that's the hair. Don't get it upside down, honey. So it's going to go together like that. And again, the colours are just absolutely stunning. So thank you, Jenny. It's really, really appreciated. She also sent me some beautiful like bonsai beads as well, glass beads. I'm not sure. I'd love to use it, but I'm just not sure where. And it's beautiful. Made by Peruzzi Beads, Natalie Fletcher of Peruzzi Beads in Queensland, Australia. So, Jenny, thank you so much. They will be put to very good use, don't you worry. Where was I at? Oh, yes. So what I want to do is a bit of crackle paste, and crackle paste, you need to let it dry. So I think the last thing we'll do today is let's do some crackle paste. So I'm going to do it on this plain red, because I might actually colour the paste a little bit later on. So with crackle paste, I've only used it a couple of times. Basically, the thicker it is, the larger the crack will be. The thinner it is, the finer the cracks will be. So basically, from what I've been able to work out, you just kind of have a bit of fun and a bit of a play, and see what comes of it. Like I said, though, oops, that's a nice big thick piece. We'll put that away. Not too much red showing through it. Nothing like a bit of texture. I do want to also do some texture paste as well, but I will do that off camera, and I'll do it through stenciling. I have got a few videos on that sort of thing, so you're welcome to scroll back through, and I'll probably link a couple below as well. So that is where I will leave you today. Looks a bit of a hot mess, as Kate says when she uses a bit of mixed media, but from all hot messes, truly interesting things can arise. So, and as I say, what could possibly go wrong? If we don't like it, we'll just cover it up with something else. So that's me. I will love and leave you here, and we'll catch you again soon. Have a great day.